This failure is not just a failure of one farmer, this will be a failure for the nation. Now you're in cinema, I don't expect you to come and plant trees, you just have to support. If a beggar is doing one sapling a week, everybody should decide how much they can do. It is a test of our humanity.
Hello Sadhguru ji.
Namaskar.
Thank you for having me here. It's
Wonderful to have you here, thank you for the contributions you've
Thank you
made
for-
and inspiring many young people to be a part of it. Thank
and
you.
thank you for making this happen in such a short notice. I never expected. I was always wanting to meet you. So Sadhguru ji, the cause that you're supporting right now and the whole rally is about Cauvery Calling. It's a great movement, and hats off to you for bringing this up and taking this initiative. When I got a call for this cause, I said I'm there for it because I know the issues, the problems about it. So I have a few questions to ask, not only on this, and also the questions that I always wanted to speak up, and wanted to put it across to you, and finally the day is here. So in our country, we forget so many important things, whereas there are too many important things in terms of we as people forget the minute things of knowing whatever is coming or whatever the cause is. People do talk about it for some time and then everyone forgets about it. And I have seen for a while now this Cauvery Calling, we have immense support from all over. So how do you amplify this, and you think how can we sustain this for over 12 years?
See, if we want something substantial to happen, it takes a long-term commitment. Well, as you said, you know the problem. What I discovered was, everybody knows what's the problem. Everybody knows what's the solution. But they need a fool to bell the cat.
But
I'm saying everybody knows this, but they don't take it up because they know it will take up a substantial part of their life.
Really long time.
Well, if we don't do this as a generation, we will just fail as a generation, because what are we giving to the next generation? Barren soil, waterless land, what are we giving? Is this what you want to give? So, now all I'm saying is, yes, I understand, now you're in cinema, I don't expect you to come and plant trees somewhere, okay? It's not even practical, it need not be done. So this is why, this is a plan which is an economic plan for the farmer. Because it's economic, he will get into it. And economically it's super successful for him. Just I met a farmer who's growing red sanders. We got red sanders cleared from the, non-felling category. His trees today, after 12 years, are worth 25 crores. Okay? So he's not going to take it away in one day, he will take it every year. If he takes 5, 6, his life is made. And he can start replanting again. So it's an endless cycle of income for the farmer, and at a much higher level than what he's earning by growing grains or whatever. And in between the trees, he can still continue to do all the farming that he wants to do. There is a way to do it, that's what agroforestry is about. So because this is an economic success, it will continue to happen. Only thing is to provide quality saplings. When I say quality saplings, say our nurseries, we have 35 nurseries, now we're planning to push it to 350 nurseries. These 35 nurseries, when we produce saplings, it will take anywhere between 9 to 15 months to produce a sapling which we transplant. All the commercial nurseries are producing this in 3 to 5 months because they use a lot of urea and just make it grow. So that plant when you transplant, the survival rate will be very, very poor because in the new land it won't survive. So if you give this kind of sapling to the farmer, you will again push him into disaster. So to grow saplings in a responsible manner, the way it needs to be, it's very important that this is a success for the farmer, only then this will thrive. Otherwise, you supporting, me supporting is not going to last. It must become an economic process. Then it will naturally, the cycle will start and it will keep growing all the time. So, we want to ensure that happens. This is why I'm taking the risk of asking for money, which I've never done in my life publicly, all right? Because this is a very risky thing. So we set up a board, a very responsible board, who will manage it, an auditing firm, everything, so that we don't have the hassles of handling the money. But we need to do this. So when you say, how do I keep this up? So you don't have to plant trees, you just have to support. You just have to ensure. It's 42 rupees is what we're talking about. This 42 rupees has been arrived at by experts how this amounts to 42. There are saplings you can raise for 12–15 rupees. There are saplings which will take 250–300 rupees because of the duration. Some saplings are ready in 12 months, some are ready in 36 months. So accordingly it'll cost more and there are a whole lot of things. So averaging at 42, if we produce 242 crore saplings, only then this will be successful because now we have gone to over 7,000 villages, with LED screens displaying what is agroforestry, how it should be done, what are the different formats you can do it, the science of it, the economics of it, all this. There's a huge enthusiasm among the farmers. And the governments, both the governments, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu governments and also the Central Environment Ministry, all are 100% on the pitch, wanting to do what is needed to be done. We have given them 5 points, all of them have agreed to the 5 points, including a financial subsidy for the farmers for the first 4 years. So these two pieces are in place now. Now the thing is, when the farmer enthusiasm is like this, we need to produce saplings, good quality saplings. Now I can't buy it off the market and give it to them because if it fails, because this failure is not just a failure of one farmer, this will be a failure for the nation. In protecting the soil of this country, we would have failed. So we want to make sure the right kind of saplings are grown. So this growing the saplings, planting will take another 1.5 to 2 years before the actual thing goes on. Right now we have access to a certain number of saplings, which is little over a couple of crores or 3 crores or something like that. That we will start doing in the coming year itself. But the rest has to happen, we have to grow them. So we are thinking of 350 nurseries of our own, plus thinking of training about 10,000 farmers to grow their own nurseries and make a business out of it. So that growing saplings itself can be a lucrative business for the farmer, especially rural women. In their backyard they can grow 1,000, 5,000 saplings. With the household water, they can do this and it can be a lot of money for them. So this is how we are looking at it, as an economic plan. Because it's an economic plan, it will succeed. We will make sure it succeeds. Stay with us.
But Sadhguruji, like I said, in today's time, people, the kind of patience that people have, do you think they would be with us for this long, for the cause that we are taking it forward and so strongly and trying to, treat the root cause of the entire campaign?
See, because the engagement that we are asking from them is only 42 rupees per sapling. If already people have started committing, monthly I will contribute 10 trees, 100 trees, like this different people according to their capacities are doing. The beggars, a few beggars in Chennai are contributing 1 sapling per week, right?
Sweet.
So, if a beggar is doing 1 sapling a week, everybody should decide how much they can do. It's not for me to tell them do this, do that. But all I'm saying is, this is a test of your humanity. When 300,000 farmers have died, suicide, not by some natural disaster they died, suicide. Over 47,000 farmers have committed suicide in Cauvery basin in the last 12 years or so. So, it is a test of our humanity. It is not something else. It is a clear test of how human are we.
Humanity should come in this case. So, thank you for that.